Namaskar. Today I am going to discuss with you a very basic and important curiosity of our life. Every human being on this planet went into this question throughout the history of humanity. That question is, what is the purpose of life? What is the meaning of this life? So why we think in this manner? Why there should be any kind of meaning, or what is the purpose of this life? Why it should be? Because we always taught, trained, or said by the society, scriptures, books, and everything which create impacts on our mind, that there is something other than your life. There is something attractive. There is something great other than your this being, other than your this present life. In schools, in education, everywhere we are being taught in this manner. You have to grow, you have to develop, you have to reach somewhere, you have to get something. So throughout the life, we are in this position, we are in this situation that we have to get something, we have to reach somewhere. This life which we have in our hand is not sufficient, it's not the end. This is means, I mean. So this is our tendency, and this has been our thinking, that this life is a means by which we have to reach somewhere, by which we have to get any objective, to reach on any aim. So we consider this life as a means. So the question arises here, is this life a means or end itself? Can this precious or wonderful life be a means, or it is an end, a final destination in itself? Since we live in a very miserable conditions in our life, the humanity has created this life, or this society, where there is so much divisions, struggles, conflicts, wars, and several kinds of competitions, and people are fighting with each other. So this life has been becoming very miserable. So we are not satisfied and content with this life. So we want something more. We want to move from this life. We want to escape from this life. So somewhere we can get something. So we are thinking this life is a means, and we have to reach somewhere. Then we can get that kind of pleasure, that kind of ecstasy or blissfulness which we are missing. But it's not true, because life in itself is the end, is the final destination. It cannot be means for anything. We see things always in the sense of cause and effect. What is the cause of this thing, and what would be the effect of that thing? Because of that, we see, analyze, or we observe our life in this manner. What is the cause and what is the effect? But there are certain things on this planet, or we can say in this universe, they are beyond the cause and effect. The flower. the beauty of mountains, the blissfulness, ecstasy. There are so many such things which are beyond the cause and effect. Life is one of them. Life doesn't have any cause. The flower has no any cause to blossom. It is just flowering. So the life is flowering itself. It doesn't have any cause. So flowering the life of flowering the flower itself is the end or final destination of flower or life. Because this is the beauty and blissfulness of this life or the flower or any kind of beautiful thing which we observe on this planet or in this universe. So they doesn't have any cause. So life is beyond the cause. But we put this life in the frame of our thinking, our analysis patterns, our limited knowledge, experience, and the framework of the society where there are careers, competitions. The careers and competitions has been growing. In the earlier days, there were different kind of careers, very limited careers, limited competitions. But day by day, it is growing, and after some time, there would be so many variety of careers and competitions. So it's not final. So if you think that to get the success or grow in a career with the final destination of life, it cannot be because whatever the career you are thinking right now, like cricket, cinema, or anything, before 1,000 years or 2,000 years, there were no these kind of careers. So the people who have lived at that time, what we should think, they didn't live because they don't experience the cricket, cinema, businesses, or other kind of the great careers as we think nowadays. So career cannot be the final destination of life because it's a changing state. It's a depend on time and situation of the society. When time and situation would be changed in society, the career would come in different way. There would be wizard of computers and all that. So first of all, we have to understand what the life is. As I told earlier, it's beyond the cause and effect. It's beyond the thinking. It's beyond everything which we analyze in the framework of our mind. It's just spontaneously flowering like flowers, like the sun rays on the oceans, the beauty of mountains, beauty of lakes, and all that. This kind of beauty and blissfulness, life is one of them. So, but we are not realizing such kind of state in our life. We are not experiencing this kind of experience in our life because we have been so much burden on ourselves, burden of bondages, bondages of ideologies, different kind of cartel have been put on ourselves because of the society, the development of the society and culture and traditions, rituals, and all that things have cut down our life. They have trimmed our life into the framework of a very rigid or very dead or very robotic or mechanical way of life. That's why we are unsatisfied and sad or depressed. So we want something more by using this life. So to be in the state of that which I am talking, we have to be free from all kind of bondages, burdens, burden of past knowledge and experience, so many dogmas, rituals, and anything which we have been taught to control ourselves, to control our free thinking, to control, to realize the truth, to making us to be imitative, to in a conformity. We have to be out from that psychologically, inwardly. Our inward or our spiritual world should be very free. There should be nothing. We should be nothing, not a thing. If you want to be something, then there is division and fragmentation within you. So be nothing. If you are nothing, that means you are everything, because you are not a thing. So you could be everything. So first of all, you have to be free from all these kind of dogmas and rituals and whatever I have said earlier. So if you are free, then we, we are in a state of blissfulness and freedom. That state is a state of creation. That state is a state of creativity. A tremendous energy will be there. The exploration of that tremendous energy create beautiful things in our life. That creation is the significance of our life. If that kind of creation, which is based on stillness, stability, and peaceful mind, if it doesn't happen in our life, then there is no significance and importance of this life, because there must be significance of this life. Otherwise, this life would be just passing event. So, if you are engaged in the pleasurable things and using this life, brain or body, to get some pleasurable things, to engage yourself and skip from here to engage in some big ideas and attractions and lost in those ideas and pleasurable things, the significance or meaning or purpose could be of this life is creation that is based on the tremendous energy, exploration, and that is based on freedom, stability, stillness, and the blissfulness and ecstatic state. So, to get all these kind of things and all these kind of happenings in our life, the first priority is to be free from all kind of bondages and burdens in our life. So the purpose of life is first to be free and to be in a state of creativeness and explore that energy to create something beautiful in this universe. As universe, we are the part of this universe, and the universe is continuously engage itself in the creating great and beautiful things. If you are in that state of creating some beautiful and great things in your life, you are synchronized or you are accordance with the universe and ultimately to the great ground, to the truth or to the God. So this is the essence, meaning, purpose, and way of life. Thank you for now. Please subscribe my channel, share and like. Thank you.